there's a lot of people with wisdom out there that I seek out because I'm like, please give me the scoop, baby.
I love talking. That's why I like talking to old people. I love talking to old people. I love talking to 80-year-old guys.
Also, sometimes super judgy and racist, and you're like, that was uncalled for. But
it is uncalled for. But that's of the. I sort of like. I know that you and I know. I sort of give them a generational pass. I'm like, okay, you're sort of aging out. That's okay. You know what I mean? Like I'm not.
But you don't ever stop learning. But you don't ever stop learning, even if though you were raised a certain way. Like, you know.
That's a choice, don't you think? To never stop learning, it's kind of a choice.
Yeah. Listen, one of my best friends always says every day's a school day, and if you're not learning something every single day, it's because you don't want to. I feel like
every day for me is a snow day. I'm like staying home, baby.
You see the movie Mountainhead?
No, but I love Steve Carell. But you told me it sucked, so I didn't want to watch it.
That is about sociopathic
wealth,
ridiculous wealth, and these 4 tech billionaires in 25.
It's on Apple TV, which usually does well, but
they gather in this mansion in Utah by chopper, and they decide on who's going to buy whose AI and sort of control the world through social media, and it's just like nauseating. One of them is dying of cancer.
Also, a little terrifying.
Yeah,
because
it sounds kind of like real to me.
Imitating life.
Yeah, that's happening.
And just but talk about the amount of stuff like. Yeah. They're not walking around going, oh my God, I'm so fulfilled. Look at this place. You're like, you sleep there and you eat there and you spend time with loved ones. And that doesn't have to be massive, you know?
I love it. It's all, sure. But we also, I guess, we live in a society, right? And the society has certain things going on. And I think part of what the Jesus character and what his lessons teach are that you're born in the time that you're born, and you're born in the body you're born with, and with all the weird layers of existence that are included in your experience, and you're born in the society. All these things are just kind of what's happening. Like we don't really. You can become a mystic, and you can go sit in a cave, and people have done that and provided lots of wisdom. But I kind of believe that you can try to live sort of a righteous, observational, aware. Wholesome life in whatever position you find yourself in. And,
sure.
I don't judge. It's funny, like, to take it to the extreme, to be like, okay, go sell your stuff. It's like, well, okay, let's take it one step at a time.
Because I'm not there.
You can still love guitars. You can still love piano, or love whatever you're collecting or whatever you spend your money on, right?
Yeah, you don't have to give your house to the poor.
Right.
Not necessarily, but maybe, who knows? Maybe when you pursue, I struggle with this a lot, because it is a question to be asked, but not immediately necessarily. And I, let's start small. Like just start by asking the questions. That would be yet another answer, right? And so let's just avoid. Have you ever noticed how we live in a time where everybody's got an opinion on everything? It's like
everybody wants a hot take, a mic drop moment. Everybody wants that.
But let's just relax. Let's use some critical listening, some critical reasoning. Let's observe. Let's listen. And then maybe an opinion happens. I kind of feel about religion and faith in the same way. Like, just do a lot of listening, do some feeling.
Absolutely, yeah.
Go volunteer somewhere. Don't make these huge. Trying to make decisions is just trying to regain control. It's like, just relax for a second.
And talk to people.
Why do that?
I pray to yell at the kids less. I pray for.
But you're ultimately in control of that. We were talking about this morning. Like you I know you are praying to get that. But you're still ultimately controlling the volume of your voice when you speak to them. Like that is under your control.
I'm praying to resist the urge to sort of handle it that way. And that surrender. That's like when you're yelling, it's a desire for control.
Interesting.
Sure. Sure.
So,
what about the act of praying as being a method by which we are able to actually center ourselves? I mean, the praying concept is more than just asking for stuff.
No, totally.
It's getting you to a place where you're centered and peaceful that you don't need to.
It could.
I'm not going to pray for YouTube views. I'm not going to pray for any that. That's just sort of that's nonsensical. I want people to like the podcast and our art together organically. That's.
I love talking to you guys, and I hope people want to listen to it. I mean, it's I don't know.
You don't pray for followers, do you? Do you pray for Instagram likes?
I mean, I don't
subscribe. No,
I don't. But I don't necessarily think you shouldn't. I don't. I don't. I really don't. Why not?
I know. You're going to hell.
I know, right? The praying. It's so funny, dude. All this stuff is like it got topsy-turvy and ripped around, and I come at it from a very open perspective because I just simply don't know. I don't have the experience to tell somebody what the fuck they should be praying for. I mean, if you want to talk about Jesus, he says here's one prayer. That's all you need. He says God already knows what you need. So there's that.
Yes.
God already knows that you need some Instagram followers.
Yeah.
Well, the whole Lord's Prayer, he says it. I mean, but whatever.
I said the Lord's Prayer today, and it never really, the words are I just sort of recited it before by memory and didn't really listen to it. But those words, the Lord's Prayer is powerful stuff.
Yeah. Well, think about the age that we were when we were taught those words. I mean, I know Billy was very philosophical at 3 and 4 years old, but I was just in first grade CCD class trying to get, the gold star in the chart because I memorized Our Father,
Yeah, Billy was in the sphere. No. I just felt so big and small at the same time. Marjo's like, at 4?
That's so funny. If a kid said that to me, I'd be like, get away from me. Weird show.
Kids? I hope. Do you want kids?
I do. Yeah. Claire and I both do, and we're I hope we do. I'm not sure. We don't have some kind of timeline. We're not.
Good for you.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Timelines are so.
I'm so hesitant to say good, bad, anything. It's so weird. I actually am an absolutist in the sense that I think there is good and there is bad, but when it comes to all these things that we kind of that compose the framework of the society that I've lived in, I question everything. I think it would be amazing to have children. If we don't, for whatever reason, then we'll go a different route, I guess. But yeah, I'd love to have kids. Claire would love to have kids. I don't know. I hope I would be very scared about being a shitty parent, but. Claire's amazing with kids. That's actually what she does. She has kids. No, I'm just kidding. She's a nanny, among other things. She's an early childhood educator. No. Which, by the way, we pay our teachers $0.
I know, it's crazy.
Which is insane. But she's found some significant success in nannying kids of all ages, and I find she doesn't teach the kids so much as she teaches the parents. It's pretty amazing to witness. Yeah. But so I know that the kids are in good hands. You know what I mean? If I'm able to learn from her.
Yeah, Jackie's called me on a lot of my shit.
Really?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Well, it's hard to be self-awareness is really, really hard. I was arguing the other day, and my voice was getting raised, and I'm throwing my hands around. I'm like, well, that's just who I am. I'm Italian. Well, you have to understand how you're being perceived by other people. Self-awareness is hard.
It's hard. Yeah. Luckily,
And if you have a good partner and they can call you out in a productive way.
Yeah, exactly.
I just never had a woman tell me that her needs. That was sort of...
Dude, relationships are all wants and needs.
Your needs? I never told you about my needs. I come as you are. I take you as you are. I'm not going to,
But you can still needs, can still take somebody as they are and still... I mean, a relationship...
Aren't the needs part of who somebody is?
Right, exactly.
Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
I think that's...
What kind of needs are we talking about?
Anything. What do you need out of your partner?
Yeah.
I need affection. I need physical touch. I need, it can be something that's super philosophical, or it can be, I just need you to make sure you put your laundry in the laundry basket. I think that there's everything, there's a spectrum of wants and needs, but I think that is, one of my best friends who lives out in Colorado is a therapist. She works with a lot of couples, and it literally is communicating, what do I need from you? What do you need from me? Are we both willing to do that for each other, or try to do that for each other?
That's cool. Right? How long is this podcast?
An hour-ish.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Well, I'm happy. I could go all night with you guys.
Yeah.